So this person with almost 1,000 likes on the tweet, take note, says pedophilia is a sexuality.
This is honestly making me so sick. I feel like I need to like Clorox myself or something. You know what I mean? Like.
Hi, how are you? Not good. Yeah, me either. So I am definitely descending rapidly into insanity. I am definitely getting fat because there is nothing but junk food available in the grocery stores because people buy out all the other food because you're all idiots. I definitely have no access to sun and or spray tan, so I'm pale as hell. You can see the veins in my hands, and speaking of my hands, my nails are breaking off one by one and there is no one to fix them. So I'm definitely losing my mind. But we can lose our minds together, right? Right. So on a real note, I know that there are people who have it so much worse than me. And so, you know, I know people get iffy when influencers do this. And I know even on my part, it can be difficult to decide who to help and who not to help. But I would love it if you guys, if you need the help, please comment below just your Cash Apps, your Venmos, your PayPals. I would love to send what I can to certain people. It's not gonna be a ton of money, but it's gonna be a little something. Here's the thing though, I know it's faulty, but we're doing the honor system. Please do not leave your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal if you're rich, bitch. If you have hella job security, this is for people who really, really need it. I would love to do what I can. But on to the video. So I don't know how many of you guys are aware of this particularly disgusting community called the MAP community. And no, that's not people who are particularly fanatical about geography. It actually is pedos. Yeah, pedos. In this case, the MAP community stands for a minor attracted person. Maybe it really is the end of the world. You know what I mean? Maybe it is. So this is a community of self-proclaimed pedos. They're all over the internet. This is much bigger of a problem than I ever even realized. People were asking me to do a video on this and I was like, okay, it's a couple random crazies. No, it's actually like thousands and thousands of people congregating online. So we're going to drag them today. So the first thing to note about the minor attracted people, right, is that this is clearly a politically correct term for pedo to increase societal acceptance because they're trying to latch onto the acceptance that the LGBT community has achieved, which is disgusting. You know, I don't think pedos belong in the LGBT community. I think they more so belong in the prison community. If you are a normal person who is not exposed to like the just dark sides of the internet, then you probably don't even have a mind to like fathom like how dark this is. But we're gonna go over some of these people's profiles right now. So this person with almost 1,000 likes on the tweet, take note, says pedophilia is a sexuality and repeats it 12 times because people on Twitter think that that makes them right if they repeat it 12 times. It actually just makes you annoying, and in this instance, an annoying pedo. But anyways, so here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it is a sexuality or it's not. It should not be classified as the same thing as being gay or being straight or being bisexual because it's inherently destructive and harmful towards one person engaging in the activity, whereas being gay, it's all consensual, honey, or it should be. Being straight, it's all consensual, honey, or it should be. But what you're advocating for is never consensual. Ever. So here's one that makes it completely clear that these people are trying to co-opt the acceptance that the LGBT community has found by saying LGBT people in many places were and are seen as having an attraction that was wrong and disgusting. They were/are terrified to be themselves because of others. Think about how they felt/feel. Now apply it to MAPS. It's the same thing. Like, it is not even remotely the same thing. An interaction or a relationship that has a victim versus one that does not cannot be even remotely compared. This is just disgusting, and the fact that they're using the LGBT community to gain acceptance when we don't want them. Just to make it clear for everyone who doesn't know, like, we don't want them. I know everyone gets so mad when I try to pressure other LGBT influencers or whatever to use their platforms to talk about this kind of stuff, but I'll just strongly suggest it this time, okay? MAP positivity says there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're freaking perfect as you are. No, there's something most definitely wrong with you if what you're into involves hurting someone or involves you convincing yourself that someone who's being hurt isn't actually being hurt as long as you're getting what you want. There's something hugely wrong with you. You're disgusting. And I really don't care who's offended by that. I don't really care who thinks that I'm wrong for saying that or blanketing someone for that. I don't care how far you've gone in your little academia about these people. I don't care how woke you are. People like this are predators through and through, whether or not they are the kind of people who say that I'm not willing to actually touch a child, or I'm not willing to actually make contact, because there also is that divide between contact maps and no contact maps. There's like a little mini like division in the map community over the ones who feel like it's morally okay to make contact with kids and who don't. It's just twisted. And I'm not saying that you're not deserving of help, because I feel like for the world's benefit in general, we should be working on some sort of cure for this. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you're deserving of acceptance. And what you're trying to get here is acceptance and pity. No. This is honestly making me so sick. I feel like I need to like Clorox myself or something. You know what I mean? Like, here's a map that says, I think I might come out as semi-pro contact. I don't believe children can consent, but I believe the age limit should be lowered to at least 15 or even 14. Younger than that, no. What are children? Like, these people really convince themselves, like, this is, they just said children, as if there's some sort of distinction to be made. No, it's all wrong. I am a pro-contact map. Maturity is not based upon age. A child can be more mature than any adult. Children cannot consent. And no child can be more mature than an adult unless the adult is like stunted mentally. And in that case, it's not even the same plane. Like, why am I even arguing with this person as if it's a legitimate point? I can't. I have seen many people who used to be anti-maps who are now allies, or even realize that they are maps themselves. The amount of anti-maps there are might seem scary right now, but it's likely that a few years from now there will be far less. Now, here's the thing. What's actually terrifying is that this person may have a freaking point. The tide maybe is slightly shifting for these people, and there are more people than ever that accept it and think of it as just another orientation. That's disgusting. But over my dead body, are they going to use the LGBT community to get there? There's nothing wrong with being a map, except that you're a pedo. Maps are still people. Barely. Maps are still human and deserving of compassion. Deserving of help, not compassion. Hey, I don't care if you're underage or not. If you want to do anything with me or send me something, I'll happily accept. And you're all cuties. We have to address the anime elephant in the room and talk about why all these people are either furries or have anime profile pictures. Now, I already have never trusted anime profile pictures on Twitter because I feel like, they just always have the worst takes, and they're usually the worst people, and they're usually communists. But this is a whole other level. Like, we can't even ignore that they're all anime profile pictures. Does anyone have an explanation for that at all? Can anyone give me one reason why? Politically speaking, most anti-maps I've come across are either right-wing idiots or left-wing ignoramuses who haven't been educated about the subject yet and spew the same hysterical insanity that the right-wing idiots do. So I'm pretty sure pedophilia is universally condemned regardless of people's political affiliations. If anyone wants to correct me, feel free. But the day that like anti-pedophilia becomes a right-wing thing, that's sad. That's sad. If being a pedo can be illegal, then being a furry can be illegal. Being a lolicon can be illegal. What's that? Can someone tell me in the comments? Being an age player can be illegal. Being trans can be illegal. Being queer can be illegal. The difference is none of those things require a victim. The first one does. But on a real note, you guys, this is something that is actually very serious. I don't want people to think that I'm like making a comedy video about it or something. It is really, really disgusting, and they are trying to latch onto the LGBT community, and we should speak out because there is already a historical precedent specifically about gay people, that gay people are predators, that gay people are pedos, and that's a really sad, horrible stereotype that has been around since the beginning that has been used against gay people. So the fact that these people are knowing that and then taking advantage of that and trying to slip in like snakes through the grass, I'm not having it. You guys should not have it. We should all be speaking against it because this is a growing community. It's so psycho. I remember people talking about this a year or two ago, and it was like you could barely find people that were like that. And now it's just this growing, like, robust community that has little factions, and they have like split on certain beliefs, and it's disgusting. So please share this video to raise awareness. And with that being said, I hope this was not the tipping point into insanity that we are all just on the brink of. Like, I hope my video was not responsible for that. But regardless, I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. I know you've watched 4 or 5 videos in the past. I know you're gonna watch 4 or 5 more. You might as well just join the family. I don't have friends. I need subscribers. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be as soon as possible. I don't have anything else to do. See you guys soon.